PkFashionsista. I am so glad you decided to join me on today because I'm going to start a new series on my channel called Sewing with the PkFashionsista. I have this sewing machine on my table right now. Yeah, I'm starting something new. On this channel, we want to be versatile. I want different things going on. I want not just fashion and beauty, but how to design clothing and how to make clothes and things like that as well. So that's the reason why I started this series. Now, I was blessed with this sewing machine by a coworker of mine, and I was so excited because I've always been talking about it, but I never went to Walmart or went to wherever to go get one because I was just like, am I really going to be sewing? So I got this deal. And this particular machine that I have right now is a brother. That's going to be for the next episode. I don't really want to go into that right now. The details that I want to introduce you to in this video is what products you would need when you start sewing. After getting my sewing machine, I purchased some things from this store here called Joann's Fabrics. And I purchased this big bag of things, and this is basically just for you starters who don't know exactly what you would need before you start sewing. Let me go ahead and start the list of things that you would need to start sewing. What you would need is a pair of sewing scissors or a pair of shears, pinking shears. That's the name of the shears that you would need. Purchase these. And this is just for sewing purposes. Now, if you have other people in your house that be like, want to use your things for your scissors to cut paper and cardboard and things like that, put your name on it. I don't know what you do to stop people from using your stuff at your house, but do whatever you have to do. Lock it up, do whatever. Because they will tend to dull if you cut other things with it besides fabric and things like that. This is strictly for cutting fabric. Okay, so you get these. I think these were like $8.99 or something like that at Joann's Fabrics. And the reason why you have to get those types of shears is because the bottom part of the shears have to be like flat so that you will be able to cut on a flat surface. Whenever you're cutting your fabric, when you sew, it has to be on a flat surface. You cannot just cut up in the air and do this. You will not have a straight line that way. Therefore, they suggest that in order to have a precise cut, it needs to be cut on a flat surface, as flat as possible. And those shears have the flat bottom on there to allow you to not have to judge. You can just lay your scissors flat on the floor and then cut it. But in the later videos, we're going to show you how to cut fabrics and things like that. So you would need these type of scissors. Sewing scissors are pinking shears. Another thing that I bought is this tomato Pincushion. Now, a lot of these are usually red or blue or whatever colors or whatever. This was like $2 and something, $2.99 or something like that. And this is a Pincushion. But before I go into the depth of this, you would need some ball head straight pins. I suggest you get the ball head pins because they're easier to pick up. Like whenever you pin your fabric, and when we go into later videos, I will tell you about that. But whenever you pin your fabric, it's easier to see and it's easier to pull out whenever you need to pull the pins out. It's easier to see because it has the big ball head on it. But you're to place the ball head pins inside the Pincushion, and this makes it easier for you to access rather than sticking your fingers inside of here. You can put your pins in here, and it's easier for you to get with your fingers without pricking them, getting them in the other pins. Now, in case you didn't know that there is a little string and a little strawberry-like thing hanging from it, let me just go ahead and take it out for you. It's a little thing hanging out, and this is actually a pen sharpener. Sometimes your pens might get a little dull, and rather than buy another pack, you can go ahead and take the pen, stick the pen in there, and do like this, like it's a sharpener. And it will actually sharpen your pen and make it a little bit more sharper when they tend to get dull. So, just in case you were wondering what the little thing was, it's not decorations, it's for that. You can feel the inside of it. It's actually, it feels like sand in the inside. But that's the second thing. Third thing with that. Alrighty. Of course, in order to sew, you need thread. So I bought 3 spools of thread. I bought purple and black and this pretty color. Pretty color like burgundy right here. And it's to match this fabric that I bought. Now, I'm going to go into the fabric right now. The fabric that I bought was like pieces of fabric because I want to start off with something a little simple. So I said I was going to make like a tank top or a t-shirt or something like that. Something that's going to be very, very light so that I can get the feel of it, so that it's very, very reasonable. So I got these 3 pieces right here. This is one. And this thing that I have is the sewing gauge. You may need this to measure some things like the zippers and things like that. So you will need a sewing gauge for several reasons. And this is basically just like a little measuring tape. It's actually 6 inches. So, yeah. Another thing that I have that may not have something, well, it kind of does have something to do with sewing, because there's some things that you may want to put, like maybe some rhinestones, some kind of decorations or something like that, and you can't sew it. You can glue it on. And this can be used for other things as well, household products as well, and things like that. You can use it to bond wood, metal, glass, florals, fabric, and foam in 20 seconds. So yeah, this is the glue gun and this is the glue sticks. This was like $2.99 and this was like $2 too. So I got that just in case I need it. I figured that was a good deal. Another thing that I got is the sewing bobbins. And I noticed this when I was doing this before. I threaded this bobbin, so that's why it already has thread on here. That's why I told you I already was using the burgundy thread, because I was threading my bobbin for a video, and the video somehow got deleted. I don't know what was going on. I couldn't play it. I couldn't do anything with it, so I have to turn around and do the whole video over again, so that's very upsetting. But there is this bobbin that comes in this little package right here. It says Singer Sure Fit Bobbins. This does not work for the Brother 2125i series. This does not work. You need a regular bobbin that has the big holes on each end. This one does not. I'm assuming this is for Singer sewing machines. So you might want to get a universal bobbin that will be able to work on all machines. Make sure the hole, and I'm going to come bring it up to you. Make sure the hole is like this on both sides. You see how big that is compared to this one? And see, I'm assuming that this is for the other type of machine, and for a Singer machine, and not for the brother machine. Maybe $1, $2 and something at Joann Fabrics. So I'm just gonna bless somebody with these because I have no use for them. So next thing I bought is this pattern right here, and it's by New Look, and it gives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different varieties of shirts that you would use that you can sew and make. And each pattern is inside this like tissue paper, I call it. It's like tissue. But this is the pattern that you're going to use. This is the most important. This is like the blueprint of whatever you're making, because you're going to place this on your fabric and you're going to cut using these outlines of this paper. They give you the instructions per piece in the packet as well. So, and they will give you everything that you need on here. Like, one thing that I was missing in order to start these shirts, I will need one package of 1/2 wide hem tape and one package of 1/4 wide elastic. So I need some hem tape and I need some elastic in order to sew 2 of the shirts, and they tell you which ones is B and E. So these 2 shirts I'm going to need some elastic in. So therefore I need to go back to the store and go get these things, because I see in the sleeves it actually is gathered, and that's what that is. And I get is a seam ripper. That's what it's called. And basically what it is if you make a mistake in your thread, you can always pick it out, and it's the easy way to pick it out rather than just ripping it out or cutting it out. So I am glad you joined me on today. Thank you so much for watching the PK Fashions channel and my little venture that I'm going to start. I hope that you enjoy it just as much as I will. I am so excited, and I want you to be excited too. So go ahead, and ladies out there, if you are men, if you're out there and you've been wanting to purchase a sewing machine out there, just go get you one. Go find you one at Walmart for under $100 to start off with. This particular machine has 10 settings. So yeah, it's just a beginner's machine. Once you get more advanced, then you can get a machine with more settings and more things. You know, it's more to know than just these 10 settings. So we're going to start off with little things, and we're going to work our way up. We're going to start making dresses and things like that. But we're going to take it step by step, and we're going to take this nice little journey together, and we're going to I hope to enjoy it. So if you're interested in videos like these and much, much more, of course, hit the subscribe button above. Until the next episode of Sewing with the PK Fashionista, happy sewing. Bye-bye.